We have an app on App Source called Graphical Inventory Profile. It's free of charge and you can use it just out of the box. We recommend that you use it together with reverse planning because it's very good at explaining the lines of your reverse planning. And you can also update the graphical inventory profile with the information from the reverse planning. For instance, here, if I take the item number 1500, I've made an example here, and I run the graphical inventory profile somewhere here from the item card. Let me just try to write it down. I have installed the graphical inventory profile, of course. It's a separate app, and maybe in the setup, because I have been looking at this profile, I have set on my supplies and demand that I only want to include released production orders, and I only want to include released production order components and production orders. So when I view this profile for item number 1500 on location code production, it will look whatever that look in my system with an end inventory of 116. Now I'm entering my reverse planning journal, and I'm not going, the simple MRP, and I'm not going to explain the graphical inventory profile in itself in this app because you can read about it in that app separately. And here I will calculate the simple MRP. I will focus on finding critical items, but in this template, finding critical items, I happen to know that the supplies and demand is set up with firm planned and released production orders and components. Now I calculate for critical items on location production to figure out all my items that are critical. And everything is fine here. Now when I click the line for lamp and I want to view the graphical inventory profile, it will automatically figure out that the setup you used in last time you ran the graphical profile is different from the setup you used when you calculated simple MRP, and therefore you're asked, would you like to update the graphical inventory profile parameters with the parameters from the simple MRP? When you say yes to this one, it will update the setup for the graphical profile, so you can now use this to explain why does it show up in the simple MRP, what is happening here to all my supplies and demands, and I have a breach here below 0. I'm ending up with -4 on inventory, and so on. So the tool graphical inventory profile is very good at explaining what is happening when you do planning. This is both in standard MRP planning, directly from the item list, all the apps that has to do with availability and planning.